Okay, so let's talk about the other 7 costly mistakes that you can make when leasing commercial property. These errors can drain your cash flow, weaken your legal position, and hurt your property's long-term value. Mistake number 8, not collecting the maximum security deposit. State law sets a limit for a reason. Collecting the maximum allowed is your best filter for a tenant's financial strength and your largest safety net for damage or default. Mistake number 9, allowing too much time before rent actually starts. Tenants often ask for several months of free rent. The danger isn't just the free rent itself, it's not setting a hard deadline for when rent must begin. If build out drags on, your free rent period doesn't start until they're done, pushing your first paycheck even further out. Always tie free rent to a fixed commencement date, not the completion of construction. Mistake number 10, accepting partial payments after filing for eviction. This is a critical legal error. In most states, accepting any payment after filing can be seen as reinstating the tenancy and voiding your eviction case, forcing you to, start the costly process over. Mistake number 11, trying to collect rent from a tenant in bankruptcy. Federal law creates an automatic stay. Once a tenant files for bankruptcy, you must stop all collection efforts immediately. Only the bankruptcy court can decide how debts are settled. Mistake number 12, relying on too many short-term leases. A property filled with leases of 3 years or less is seen as financially unstable. This makes it difficult to secure long-term financing and lowers the property's sale value because, buyers and lenders, what do they price? What do they value? They value income certainty. Mistake number 13, dragging out lease negotiations. Letting a tenant negotiate point by point in endless cycles is inefficient and can collapse the deal. Consolidate discussions into structured meetings to finalize terms efficiently. Mistake number 14, revealing that the property is for sale during negotiations. This gives a tenant tremendous leverage. If they know that you need a lease signed to close a sale, they can delay, to extract concessions like significantly lower rent. And if you are a passive investor looking to invest in one of these kinds of deals, here's a question for your sponsor. How do your policies and experience guard against these 7 mistakes? An operator's answer here reveals their tactical expertise. The best have systems, that make these errors nearly impossible to occur. And if you combine this with the mistakes we talked about in the previous video, then you have a powerful 14-point audit checklist for any commercial lease or investment.